And yep, so it does. We are going to be moving on to the second matchup for tonight, which is going to be BRG going up against TMG, the Bad Rats Gaming going up against the Mighty Gibuses. So Bad Rats Gaming, of course, if you were here last night, they were very enthusiastic about advertising their matchup. So here we go. We are gonna. But of course, once again, we will have to wait for the players to join the server, so not all of them are here at the moment, and not all of them are using their names that they have registered with, so that is going to be a very confusing thing for both me and you guys. But it does look like a majority of the TMG players are going to be in. Safe to assume that they are the TMG players because they are congregating on the same team. Right, so gonna wait for the BRG players to come in. And in the meantime, let's just hop in and watch them duke it out. Hate to say this, but BRG 5-0. So we already got predictions coming up from Bunny Beast once again. Now remember, anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. Like we said, people predicted a 5-0 victory last night, for CP Badlands between the two teams. I believe were who were the two teams? Who were the two teams last night? Oh, right, correct. Cloud9 going up against Forever LFT. So Cloud9 took it 4-2 or 5-2, I believe. So those are the matches, the teams that, So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see how things turn out, of course. We've been watching, so far we've seen 4 separate teams play up on CP Badlands. So let's just see how these two teams stack up against each other. And we're already seeing some air shots going down during the pre-game DM. So this could prove to be a relatively interesting match. We'll just, we just have to wait and see. Once again, this is Div 3, so we have no idea what to expect, at least for, most of the matches right here. So we're just gonna wait for the remainder of the players to come in.
Look bloody 12 feet tall.
Against the rules, no, but I believe it was mentioned that if the match is casted that you should use your, you know, the alias that you signed up with, so not too sure what's going on for the side of BRG at the moment. You know, if the players are not making their way in at the moment. We do have 6 players up for the side of TMG, so they've got that going for them, which is nice. But for the side of BRG, Kuhn, what's going on? We've only got one other BRG player in spec at the moment, and that's CY. That brings the BRG player total to a grand total of 3. So that's going down for the side of BRG. Yeah. However, in the meantime, since the players for the side of TMG are here, let's go through the roster for the side of TMG. Pocket Scout will be Sync, followed by the Flank Scout Ready. Pocket Solly is going to be Deadstar, as well as Rust, who will be the Roma He is going to be the Demo Man, followed by Derp as the Medic. So that is going to be the roster for the side of TMG, the Mighty Gibuses. So we do have the players for BRG slowly pouring in right now. I'm just waiting on the remainder 2 players. We've got one already in spec. So yeah, just waiting on those players for BRG to come in, and then we can start the match proper. So once again, as mentioned before, you know, as suggested as well in the Twitch chat, so if it exceeds the time limit, we will just continue moving on to the other team that we have scheduled up for the cast. So but however, you know, not sure if it's a blessing or a curse, BRG will have the match between BRG as well as TMG. They will have that extra time slot right there, because there's no team playing after their matchup, I believe. So according to the schedule that we have, you know, painstakingly made single-handedly right here, there is going to be a little bit of a time slot right there, you know, in case Bad Reds Gaming or Mighty Gibuses, their match gets a little bit extended. So Reddit Headliners will be starting at 9:15. Yet to receive confirmation once again from the side of the Reddit Headliners players, but we should be getting that confirmation relatively soon. And yeah, so the casting will go on, I guess, if you know, if it comes to this. With you know, let's just hope they don't pause and stuff. At least not like what happened last night. Caster match at 8:30. Right, gonna be a little bit tight though, and technically, on one hand, you know, yeah, Vortex can do the cast for you. Technically, I do have a match of my own at that time slot, so you know, not too sure about that yet. But yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see. It does look like the BRG players are going to be slowly pouring in. If that's the case, we will go through their roster really quickly. We do have Snoxy and Time. They will be the players who are going to be playing Scout. iFun and CY will be the ones on Solly, followed by Lowell, the Demo Man, and Kuhn, our dear friend, going to be the medic. So we are going to be waiting for the other Scout, Snoxy, I believe. So that's what we are going to be waiting for. Just the last player for the side of BRG before we can start the match proper. And TMG, we already gone through their roster already. So for those of you who are joining us right now, this is going to be a match between the Bad Reds Gaming going up against the Mighty Gibuses. So this is AsiaFortress Cup 10, the Div 3 bracket. So week 1, of course. So these are the very first matchups. And I'm receiving corrections in chat. It's Psy, not CY, so apologies for that. So let's just call him Psy from now on. Like the Korean singer, I believe. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for the final player to join. Snoxy, I believe, is the one that has yet to come into the server. So it does look like everyone is gonna put their tags up and get their names all out and lovely. So this is gonna be very easy for all of us to keep track with. Absolutely lovely right there. So we're just gonna wait for the final player. Right, yeah, can we get some predictions going on in chat? So earlier on we did have someone already predicting a 5-0 victory to the favor of BRG, I believe. So now we have a 5-1, BRG takes the game, a 5-2 even. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go down. As we did see earlier on for the side of TMG in the early DM fights, we did see some pretty nice air shots going down. We just gotta wait for Snoxy once again, the final player for the side of BRG, to come in before we can start the match proper. And as per usual, you know, it's already coming up to 7-12, 7-13 right now. You know, since when do matches start on time anyway, right? Oh, Vonix has her hats on TMG 4-5, wow. Is anyone going to take up that offer? Got some people coming in rooting for iFun as well. We do see Bunny Beast picking up on Vonix's hat wager right there.
Who wants some of this? Bonk.
And the wait. Once again, the wait. So, yeah, we're just waiting on Snoxy. iFun Pinoy power, wow. iFun will top damage. Okay, so we have a lot of iFun supporters in Twitch chat right here, so we'll just have to see if iFun lives up to the hype, yeah? iFun is love, iFun is life. Interesting, interesting. There we go. It does look like Snoxy is going to be in right now. So all they have to do is ready up, and then we are all set to go. So this is going to be BRG going up against TMG. Last person to ready up is going to be Snoxy. For CP Badlands. There we go, everyone is going to be readied up and we are gearing to go. Start off with watching Lil for his rollout when the match goes live.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are live. This is going to be the Mighty Gibuses going up against Bad Rats Gaming for the Division 3 Week 1 matchups. And this is going to be the first map, CP Badlands. We are going to be on the perspective of Low for his rollout. He is going to reach mid slightly earlier than the TMG players. Devilman is going to be spamming out his stickies from balcony. The medic is going to be spotted down in valley. The sticky traps are going to be going down. Gets set down preemptively. The medic gets taken out relatively low, but he's going to back out into the house and get the health pack. So he's going to be in the healthy range. Both teams do drop 3 players each, so they might still intend to contest this. Then again, the bomb in, but then he's all alone, leaving the medic alone behind. Let's hope the medic gets away safely. He does, you know, put on his big boy pants and walks out all the way back to lower lobby alone, linking up with iPhone once again. So they do lose the mid-fight, the midpoint right there. And they will slowly make their way up to choke to contest, try to gain as much ground as they possibly can. We are going to maintain our perspective on iFun for this moment because he seems to be the crowd favorite. Let's see if he can live up to the hype. He's going to be watching the house to make sure no one comes in from that direction. He's going to be buffed up by the medic once again. I believe iFun is the pocket solly for the team for Bad Rats Gaming. So the Solly rockets are going to be coming in. There is a Solly right there up on top of the little traffic light thingy. He does back down in the end. Both teams do have Uber on hand, so it's just a matter of who pops first. Right, so on the perspective of Sai, as per requested right here, Sai is going to be at resub together with the scout, watching the flank, making sure nobody comes in and flanks behind. So not much going on Sai's cam right now, so let's hop back onto, let's see, Lil is going to be together with the medic and the scout watching the choke. So both teams are not much pushing anything happening anytime soon. TMG are going to be holding up relatively far back on the midpoint. They are going to be buffing up all their players before they decide to commit to anything at all. Scouts are going to be flanking about possibly. On the perspective of hello Twitch, I believe this is Brady, the flanking scout. So just once again, just waiting, and iFun does get taken down and Rusty following shortly after. So this is gonna be the Uber pops and exchanged. Brady does not get a flash and gets taken down relatively quickly. Lil spots the Solly, but the Uber flash saves his life. However, the red team, TMG, they are going to be dropping lots of players. The medic does follow suit after that, allowing BRG to push forward onto the middle point with Rusty coming up right now. The remaining of the team still down. A scout coming up from behind, going toe-to-toe against iFun. iFun does back out to get the health pack. The scout is going to be behind. We are going to see Time following back all the way to try to take down the scout. There we go, toe-to-toe, and the scout finally gets taken down. So they are going to be pushing forward all the way towards Spire. The aggressive Solly bomb onto the demo man. Tries to get the air shot, but doesn't quite get the shot down. He does get destroyed by the scout's pistol, and Solly bomb tries to get the sights onto the medic. Whips out the shotgun to try to go toe-to-toe. The scout gets denied and taken down by the demo man. Low going to work with his stickies. So lots of players are going to be dropping for the side of BRG. They're going to have Sai coming up in 10 seconds with iFun coming up right now as we speak. The Uber is going to be in the hands of Kuhn. They do not have Spire yet, though. They do not have Spire. They are going to be pushing all the way into upper lobby. The Scout coming up behind, and the Uber force. No, the Uber drop. Absolutely devastating for the side of BRG. They do not have any Uber anymore. Just absolutely crazy pick done by Hello Twitch. Brady, I believe. He was the Scout that pushed all the way behind, and the medic keeping his finger off the trigger, not wanting to waste that Uber. Goes down with the Uber in the end. So there is going to be a slight Uber advantage into the hands of the TMG players. So compared to the previous 2 matches that we have casted, this seems to be relatively equal footing between BMG as well as BRG, sorry, as well as TMG. So they are going to be trying to contest Spire right now. Majority of the TMG players are going to be pushing out from top balcony. Let's hop into the perspective of Rusty, who is going to be the Solly getting taken down once again the moment we switch onto his camera. Sai gets taken down inside upper lobby as well. So majority of the players for the side of oh, there we go, we got a pause. What's going on? Wait please. So yeah, so this is the first pause. Sai transfer his computer somewhere. So just relocating himself, I believe. So what we've been seeing is that the teams have been relatively equally matched for this matchup. BRG going up against TMG. See, as we can see the scores, they are almost mirrored. Just a slight you know, switch around between the Demoman and the Solly, as well as the well, sort of mirrored in terms of the points, I guess. And yeah, so the absolutely devastating drop for the side of BRG, where Kuhn tried to hold on to his Uber, just, you know, just dropped it all the way. So just depressing right there. And TMG seems to be holding their ground relatively well. Where is Derpy? Derpy is the medic, I believe. Derp D3RP is the medic for the side of TMG. And yes, indeed, according to Twitch chat, RIP Kuhn. Poor little Kuhn right there gets dropped with his Uber, totally negating the final point push. Not too sure why they were going in all the way, overextending all the way into upper lobby, despite not capturing the Spire. The only people that were there were the Demo Man as well as the medic, so no scouts to you know, to provide additional defense for the medic right there, and just bad. Just bad. He could have popped the Uber to save himself. You know, possibly pushed in all the way to last to, you know, just provide a distraction to prevent them coming up from spawn. You know, giving them a chance to capture Spire off the get-go. So it's just a shame that the Uber went down. Who's casting? I'm casting. It's me. This is my channel and this is my cast. So, hello. So once again, this is going to be a pause. You know, everyone's going to be. Yep, Sai is going to go into spec. He is going into mumble, and I believe they will be unpausing right now. So there we go. The unpause is going to go down. And yep, here we are. The Spire is going to be in the hands of BRG at the moment. They do not have the Uber advantage. There is a slight Uber advantage in the hands of TMG at 90% right now. The Arrow is trying to get his teams healed up and healthy. Snox just got taken down by an original rocket. We do see Deadstar on the Spire right now. The iPhone trying to bomb in to contest the Spire. Jumps in. He doesn't get any kill though. He does push them off the point. Deadstar is going to be on the point with the lovely sticky from Lil, taking him out in the end. So once again, the point is still going to be in the hands of BRG, with one person from TMG, Rusty, trying to capture the point on his own. A little bit questionable right there when he's jumping into the entirety of the team BRG right there. He does not intend to bomb the medic. He just bombed the point. So not too sure if that was a worthwhile bomb. They are going to back out all the way to choke, so the Spire does look like it's going to go into the hands of TMG. So Ubers are equal right now. Both teams do have Uber on hand, so it is going to be another choke spamming session, I believe. So iPhone is going to make his way back to reunite with his team. There we go, we see the spam coming in from both sides onto the perspective of the Rusty, who is going to keep his eye out on Valley, make sure no one comes around from behind. Deadstar going to be watching the choke and just making sure that people don't come flying in. So Sync is going to be watching the right side flank together with Rusty. They've got the resub right here, so they can backtrack into it anytime, you know, to make sure that it's all buffed up and healthy and full of ammo. Just a matter of waiting for the number advantage once again, like we saw just now, where I believe BRG were the ones to push in with the slight number advantage. We just have to see which medic decides to commit to the Uber first to save his teammates, or, you know, just let them drop like flies and sacrifice them. So we do see pipes getting spammed overhead, and it does look like iPhone wants to do the push in. Here we go, it looks like they are possibly going to commit to this push. iPhone gets the Uber popped onto him. The Ubers are going to be exchanged right here. Both teams are going to be shiny, with once Solly Deadstar getting taken down, Lil gets taken down, Singy gets taken down next. iPhone has his sights on the medic with the jukes, but gets denied and taken down by Time Scattergun. So Spire looks like it's going to go into the hands of BRG with only Rusty up right now. The spawn timers are going to be relatively long, 5 seconds left before the next 3 members for the side of TMG come up, with Brady coming up last. The sentry gun tries to go up, but it's just not enough time. They are going to be pushing on to the final point. iPhone has his sights on the point. He is going to stand on it right now. Of course, Badwater is notorious for very fast capture times and almost capturing the point for his team. And that is going to be that, with I believe Snoxy coming onto the point and capturing it for his team. So that is the final point being captured for the side of BRG, bringing the score 1-0. That round took close to 9 minutes right there. So Lil is going to reach midpoint slightly earlier than TMG. He is going to spam his stickies down onto the medic once again, taking him down to 119 health, with lots of damage getting tossed about from Rusty, taking down Snoxy right there and then outside the door. So it does look like BRG are going to back out. They don't intend to contest mid, and the lovely pistols coming down from Sinky and Red working together. Holy crap, taking down multiple people. Kuhn gets absolutely destroyed with that scout teamwork. So midpoint is going to go into the hands of TMG straight away. Spire will follow shortly after. Lil setting up his lovely sticky traps off onto the upper lobby. Snoxy is going to be the one who is going to go engineer right here with the Jag, setting up his sentry as quickly as possible. And of course Uber is going to be in the hands of TMG, so they are possibly going to push in with this lovely Uber that they have on hand. Scouts very eager to go in right there. The Scouts get destroyed almost immediately with the sticky traps. This time with the Uber shiny as hell on him, has his sights on Low, whips up the shotgun, takes him down relatively easily. Deadstar gonna go onto the point on his own, and the tactical pause right here. What is going on? The tactical pause. What is going down? Time crashed. Holy crap! So time is the scout for the side of BRG. I mean, even with the pause and time coming back, you know, it's not gonna. From what I can see at least, unless that Solly right there, you know, pulls off an amazing play, takes down both Deadstar and T-Heat right behind him, the capture time is already at 1/3 full. So unless that Solly can pull off an amazing play, iPhone is right there. iPhone is the one that's right in front of us. Snoxy is the only other person that's alive at 37 health, and Kuhn with 150, but it's not going to be a happy place for Kuhn to be running around. They've got T-Heat, Deadstar, and Sinky up at the same time. That's the Scout, Solly, and Demo Man. Deadstar is, of course, already on the point, and the Demo Man is already looking at the point as well. All he has to do is toss down a couple of stickies, and you know, there's nothing that they're going to be able to do unless they take down T-Heat, you know, immediately after Deadstar goes down. But then again, we have Sinky up top on the you know, left side, as we can see his silhouette right there, and they are going to unpause the game right now. So let's see how things play out. The Solly gets bounced about, whips out his escape plan, but gets destroyed. The medic tries to defend, but that's going to be it. and the point is going to go into the hands of TMG. So tactical pause or not, the point will go into the hands of TMG. So it's going to be 1-1 right now. And yeah, this is pretty exciting. Not as one-sided as we've been seeing the previous two matches played, with the 5-0 victory and the 4-2 or 5-2 victory. So this is very interesting. Derp already taking lots of damage. The Solly with the aggressive bomb, side bombing and bringing the medic down to 17 health. He is going to finally get taken down. And Sai going to absolute work together with iFun. They are just working together amazingly. Brady and Siggy, the only ones up at the moment, they are going to have to back out all the way. You know, with one of them backing out into Resup to get buffed up before he makes his way back into the lower lobby, making their way to last. So once again, just BRG with the amazing aggression, just pushing all the way, just decimating everyone and pushing all the way to last. So once again, we do have full Uber advantage in Kuhn's hands. Unless he botched this, it should be a relatively good push right here. The Uber is going to be properly flashing, are going to be going down onto the Scout and the Demo Man. We do have people, Sniper right here is not going to do much work though. And that's going to be that. The point is going to go into the hands of BRG. Once again, that was a very quick match compared to the first one, which took about 9 minutes. The next two matches, you know, relatively short compared to the first one. 2-1 right now. BRG in the lead. I'm loving this. This is an absolutely lovely match to cast so far. It does look like Kuhn is going to follow up his team, pushing up from Valley this time around, alongside TMG players coming up from Valley. Kuhn is going to be all alone together. The Solly gets bombed about, 42 health on hand. He is going to strafe into the corner. Not a very happy place to be if people come up from Shithouse. He is going to back out with 61 health. Solly going to keep an eye out for him. But the Scout is going to be coming in. Tries to get the pick down onto the medic. The stickies are going to be laid down preemptively. The Solly bomb coming in. Rusty takes down Kuhn with a lovely rocket, destroying the medic. And iFun following slowly after. Snoxy coming up as the engineer, going to set up the sentry on last straight away. Midpoint is going to be in the hands of TMG, while BRG is going to be on their back foot with the rest of the players coming in 7 seconds. The medic is going to be spawning in right now. TMG still has the full Uber advantage. Not too sure if they are going to be able to get the charge up any time at all. Kuhn not building his Uber up at all though. They are going to be running a Pyro Time, who falls down, unable to do the Uber pushing out from the top right. He does has his sights onto the Demo Man, whips out his shotgun to finish him off. He does do the cleanup shortly after. The Uber is going to end for the side of TMG. Kuhn does go down during the exchange. TMG are going to be stacking the point. We do see the Solid Dead Star alone on the point, and the solo cap goes down. TMG just not wanting to give up the, you know, the match one for week 1 at all. BRG and TMG are going to be tied 2-2 right now. Absolutely crazy push-pull scenario where both teams are going absolute ham. It does look like this is a very, very good matchup between two somewhat equally matched teams compared to, you know, the previous 2 rounds. I keep saying that because this is just amazing to have a match that is actually on equal footing. So we got 3 players going down for the side of TMG. We do have the Scout and the Solly as well as the Demo Man, followed by another Solly and the Scout as well, leaving the medic all alone. Derp is going to be alone once again, backing out all the way. He does have that lovely 54% charge on hand while Kuhn was taken down, so that is going to give them a slight Uber advantage this time. They will be able to hold the final point. Contrary to the previous 2 rounds where, you know, the defending team did not have any Uber, allowing the team to push in all the way straight away to last, capturing the final point, utilizing that Uber. So 75% on hand. Dead Star Sai coming in, gets Derp down. What the hell is going on? Derp with just bad luck. Just totally bad luck. Sai coming in hidden behind the barrels, I believe, or coming down from upper lobby down the staircase, just wipes out Derp with a couple of rockets and totally negating the Uber advantage that they had all along. And this is gonna give Kuhn the 65% upper hand. So this could possibly be the push that they are waiting for right here. Currently the score is still 2-2, so BRG are gonna be, you know, possibly pushing in with that Uber charge once it gets ready. Only 20%, 25% coming up for the side of TMG. They do have an engineer on hand. Rusty is going to build his sentry up on top left, I believe, for the remainder of the players. No, he's going to build it down below, bottom right. So on the perspective of T-He, where he is going to be spamming out his stickies, and the Uber is going to be popped, and the 7th man for the team is going to provide nothing more than a slight distraction. They are going to be stacking the point with the scout, trying to defend the point. The heavy is going to come down to try to get as many people down as possible. T-He is alone on the point, and that's going to be that. The scout rushes the point on his own. Snoxy once again bringing the score 3-2, and that medic drop by Psy, that was the one that opened the door for TMG to push in all the, for BRG to push in all the way, capturing the final point right there. So Psy with the absolutely lovely medic pick before, giving the Uber advantage into the hands of Kuhn, allowing them to push in all the way. The sentry gun didn't prove to do much when they pushed in from lower lobby. Mid-fight is going to be on the way. Psy getting a little bit low, gets taken down. Even the end, iFun and Time and Psy, Lurl, everyone get taken down. The only person up is going to be Snox and Kuhn. Rusty is going to bomb all the way behind, trying to get the medic down, but he was going to back out into the house. So TMG with the midpoint right here. Both teams do still have the medics alive, despite losing quite a lot of players for the side of BRG. They are going to hold on to that 72% charge. They will be able to defend against that Uber push that might possibly come in. Spire is still not being captured at the moment, while the BRG players are going to be setting up on last straight away. They do already have a heavy with the Tomislav. They are going to be watching last, rotating between upper and lower lobby. We do see Psy down below inside, hiding behind the barrels. His sneaky placement's probably the place that secured him that medic pick. So we are going to see if TMG are going to be able to push in. Sinky does have his sights on Psy though. Psy going to jump up and watch the left side flank. So the engineer Snoxy is going to build his sentry up on top left this time, contrary to what we saw just now, where the demo engineer built it bottom right. So it's going to have a level 3 watching the left side flank, and both teams do have Uber on the hand, not committing to any pushes at the moment. Deadstar coming up with the top left lobby, signaling, looking behind at his medic possibly. They are going to commit to this push once they get everyone buffed up, and there we go. They Uber the scout in with the Solly following behind. The medic is going to pop his Uber onto the heavy weapons guy as well. So not too sure what went down right there, if it was a miscommunication between the Solly and the medic, but they popped the Uber on the scout, where the scout pushed in, immediately went face to face with an Ubered heavy, not something that you want to go toe to toe against. So that final push is going to be effectively negated. The sentry does get taken down, but it doesn't matter when they are not able to push in all the way. So it does look like BRG are going to push forward to try to capture the Spire once again. We do see Time climbing up to the second point for his team. Is going to back out once he gets eats a couple of rockets to his face right there. So Psy is going to be one watching last to make sure no back cap goes down. Snox and the rest of the team are going to be pushing forward with T-He and Sinky going toe to toe, working together. Sinky finally getting taken down, but T-He and him managed to wipe out a couple of players right there. So Spire is still going to be in the hands of TMG. They are going to be pushing forward to last. The Uber is going to be in the hands of TMG right here. The Uber is going to be popped with the Demo Man spamming out his stickies. Uber is still popped on the point though. They could have removed the Uber to get some capture time down on the point, but that's not going to be any help right now when the medic gets the medic backed out, leaving the Demo Man alone on the point. So medic survival of course set as the priority. Kuhn gets taken down once again, and that was a pretty decent attempt for the side of TMG to push into last. We do have Time on the pyro this time. The lovely reflect that just went down right there. So good effort from TMG despite having the Uber advantage. They do have the Uber advantage once again because Kuhn was taken down earlier on. Lowell is going to be watching top right together with the Solly as well as the medic. They are going to spam out their stickies onto upper lobby, where we do see the silhouettes of the TMG players congregating top right once again. So TMG will have the Uber up again relatively quickly. Do see the scouts down below, keeping an eye on stuff down below. Deadstar once again with the medic. The Uber is going to be popped, so they do have to take out the medic if they want to negate that Uber charge. The Uber is going to be in the hands of the drop though. BRG's Kuhn Nasty gets destroyed by T-He sticky traps. Deadstar is going to be all alone right now, trying to capture the point alone for his team. Gets destroyed and taken out. Snoxy the only person up. Rusty right here going to solo capture the point, and there we go. The point goes to TMG. Absolutely lovely pick by T-He, taking down the medic and his Uber. Just absolutely destroyed right there. So BRG loses that final point, and the points are going to be 3-3 with 10 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock for the server. So this is a very close match going down right here, and absolutely devastating pick right there by T-He. So mid fights are going to be on the way. Rusty getting the first blood, taking down Low before going down together with Low hand in hand, heading to heaven. Snoxy with the scattergun kills, and BRG players are going to be dropping. Snoxy goes down as well. Q Nasty once again all alone, backing up all the way. Don't look behind, my friend, just run straight to last. Go all the way back into Swan to link up with your close friends. So midpoint is going to be captured by Brady all alone, so while the rest of the team pushes forward to capture Spire. So we do have everyone else slowly pushing up to upper lobby. Deadstar and the Demo Man and the Medic are already going to be in upper lobby while they leave the scouts to capture the Spire. I believe we do see Sinky slowly making his way forward, where we do see Brady right here already capturing Spire for them. And Uber is going to be in the hands of TMG. iPhone getting extremely low, pushed out from lower lobby, and this could be the push that they are going to come in almost immediately. The Heavy is going to be up top left watching the left side flank for BRG. Both teams do have Uber on hand. They are going to be sticky traps, and the Uber is going to be popped to push in. The Uber are going to be exchanged right here. Both the Heavy but the Scout is going to be capturing the point all alone. The capture time is going to go up, and TMG Sinky catches the point for his team with the solo cap. Everyone was distracted with the Uber Soli up top left outside their spawn, pushing them all the way back. Nobody cared to drop down onto the point to defend it. So absolutely lovely push right there for the side of TMG. The score is going to be 3-4 in favor of TMG on the perspective of Lil pushing forward onto midpoint. He is going to reach mid very fast, a little bit earlier than the rest of the TMG players. Soli aggressive bomb coming in, tries to get the pick down onto the Medic. Deadstar does get taken down. Lil using the loose cannon this time. He does get the loose cannon kill down onto Brady. Only Derp and Sinky up at the moment. 71, 72, 73% charge. So Lil is going to run the loose cannon as well as the sticky bomb launcher, and they are going to push them all the way back. So Ubers are going to be in both the team's hands. Coming up for Derp first right now at full charge, with Koo Nasty coming up very shortly at 93%. So absolutely close matches going on. Once again, we do see the BRG players capturing Spire, with TMG defending last once again. So so far it's been alternating between, you know, either team defending last or pushing all the way. So it all boils down to the mid-fight DM, where both teams decide who to push forward and when to go in. So they do lose Deadstar for the side of TMG. They are going to be running a sniper. Sinky is going to be a sniper. The Uber is going to be popped right here. Ubers are going to be exchanged, with BRG's Uber is going to be fading off very soon. We are going to be on the perspective of iPhone still. Snoxy and Time going to absolute work, destroying the entirety of the red team. TMG gets totally wide, with Deadstar coming up right now, just too little too late, bringing the score 4-4 once again. At the rate this is going, we might actually see a golden cap round if it's still going to be a tie by the time the server ends. So we are going to see 4-4. That's a total of 8 rounds being played in the span of just 23 minutes right here. Absolutely lovely plays coming out from both teams. The on the perspective of iPhone, he has his sights on the red Soli, spamming out his rockets, trying to get the kill down. The Medic is going to be in a very bad position with the Soli right behind him. Not a very happy place to be. Koo Nasty, look around, my dear friend. There is a Soli right behind you just now. He is going to back out. The mid-fight is going to go down in favor of TMG, while the Medic for the side of TMG did go down during the mid-fight exchange. Derp is going to be spawning up right now. Uber is going to be in the hands of BRG very soon at 87% on hand. And TMG are going to be capturing Spire, with BRG holding last, I believe. So they are going to be, you know, holding their ground. They do have that full Uber, so depending on how they play this, they could possibly push out to hold, you know, the more time that they delay is basically just more time given to TMG to build up their Uber. So like we see right here, they are going to be pushing out to grab hold of upper lobby, but nope, Deadstar with the Solly Bomb, the pogo jump going in, getting loads of capture time down onto the point. The Uber is going to be popped for the side of Coon Nasty. He does pop his Uber to save his teammates, but TMG are going to lose their players. The only person up being T-Heat as well as Derp. Derp with the Uber Saw, trying to fight his way through, going up against the Scout as well as the Medic, and he gets the Uber Saw, and he gets the Uber popped onto himself. Absolutely lovely save right there. Derp has the Uber from the Uber Saws, which he got toe-to-toe with the Scout as well as the Medic. The Devilman on the point, tries to get the capture, but it's just not enough. The teammates come onto the point to defend it right there, and oh, it's so close for TMG. Absolutely close for TMG. Coon with not Coon, sorry, Derp with the lovely plays, and Sinky goes down! Sinky drops down, gets Ivan to kill himself and catches the point all alone. Sinky with the absolutely lovely capture right there. Oh my goodness, this match is awesome. Holy crap, the score right now is 5-4 in favor of TMG. So TMG is currently leading the match 5-4. 4 minutes, a little under 5 minutes left on the clock. So let's see if BRG can turn this around and we could possibly go into a golden cap round. So this is going to be the mid-fight with Ifan being the first one to bite the dust. 19 seconds on the spawn timer, and here we go. Brady does go down. All the players on the side of TMG are extremely low. Derp with only 19 health. Rusty gets taken down with the Uber Saw, and Coon Nasty with the full Uber right there on mid, thanks to the Uber Saw that went down, and Derp gets wiped as well. So this is going to be the push for BRG. They are going to push all the way to Spire. They do have Spy on hand. They do have the full Uber on hand. The majority of TMG players are going to be coming in right now. They do have a sentry up on last, I believe, trying its best to get it up as fast as possible. So it does look like BRG are going to be able to push in all the way unhindered, but the more time they waste, the more time TMG are going to be able to build up that Uber. They all are already at 40%. BRG looks like they are going to push in. There you go. The Uber is going to pop the 7th man on the team, spamming out the shots and the rockets. The Scout is going to go on the point to capture the point. The Demo Man tries to defend. The Scout comes down as well, but it's just not enough. The Demo Man spamming out his pipes, and Sticky the Solly with the defense tries his best, brings the score up to 5-5. This match is just filled with adrenaline. Holy crap. We have gone through 10 rounds in the span of 26 minutes. So TMG and BRG definitely the highlight of week 1 so far. We haven't seen the rest of the teams that are queued up to play tonight, but this is by far the most exciting match that we have seen. You know, compared to the previous two, where it's pretty much just one-sided. So BRG are going to go ham right now. They are going to try to be as aggressive as they can. 3 players for the side of TMG, and make that 4 players are going to go down for the side of TMG. Derp getting taken down with extremely low, gets taken out. It's going to be a full wipe for the side of TMG. With Rusty only coming up right now, midpoint is going to go into the hands of BRG. They do have the full Uber as well. It looks like they are going to push forward extremely aggressively. We do already have a Scout up top, I believe, onto Spire. Snoxy is going to be right there capturing the final point. Sorry, capturing Spire for them. Coon Nasty is going to have the full Uber on hand, while the rest of the players from TMG are going to be setting up their sticky traps, as well as the 7th man for the team. Brady is going to set up his sentry gun right outside spawn once again. And we do see Deadstar watching up top right there. So this could possibly be the round that you know, brings it up to 6-5. Or if they manage to successfully defend this, the Uber, here we go, Uber is going to be popped and flash onto both the Demo, no, Demo gets taken down by the Sniper, lovely body shot goes down, Uber, Coon Nasty is going to be left alone, the Scout is going to try to capture the point alone, but gets denied by people trying to defend the point. Everyone is going to flood onto the point. We do have a heavy on the side of TMG, so that push was absolutely negated and denied by TMG, so Coon is going to be all alone once again. Let's see if he can surf the rockets. Nope, he surfed it to heaven right there, and he is going to go down. So no heals and no charge for the side of BRG. TMG is going to have the full Uber advantage up any moment now, and they are going to recapture Spire. There's not going to be any chance for BRG to do any back camp going down, and they are going to see another mid fight going down. So only 1 minute and 24 seconds left for this map before it is declared as a tie, and I believe someone just got an achievement. Congratulations to Dirt for getting the quadruple bypass. Uber is going to be blocked for the aggressive Solly bomb in. They are going to push out the players relatively far back down to choke. He does flash his Uber onto the Demo Man as well. There is going to be a Demo Man right there behind, spamming his stickies onto Derp, but doesn't quite get the kill down. He does get destroyed as well. Derp getting bombed by the Solly, gets taken down eventually by iPhone. Absolutely lovely trade right there. iPhone gets taken down, but a Solly for medic trade could go down any day. Cool Nasty coming up right now though. Relatively yeah, he did go down earlier on, so he does come up right now. He does will have the slight Uber advantage over Derp, who is going to come up within the next 2 seconds. So 38 seconds left on the clock for this map before we go into Golden Cap. And TMG and BRG are evenly matched this round. The score is still currently 5-5. Only 2 players up for the side of TMG, so unless BRG can push all the way within 20 seconds, which is you know, highly unlikely, this will go into a Golden Cap round where the first team to capture the final point will be declared the winner of this map. There is no time limit for Golden Cap, so we've got that to look forward to. Both teams are very, very equally matched, and it looks like it is going to be a stalemate right here. We are going to go into Golden Cap, and absolutely crazy plays by both teams, BRG and TMG. Let's look at the stats right here. Absolutely crazy plays. We do see a whopping 9.4 thousand damage coming out from iPhone, followed by Lil shortly after with 8.8 thousand. Deadstar with the lovely 8.6. So of course the highest killed you know, the person who kills the most is going to be Snoxy as the scout doing the cleanup work for his team, followed by Rusty right there. And going down to the medic stats, relatively equal, a slight you know, 23 heal per minute above Derp right there. 2 drops for the side of Cool Nasty though, absolutely sad drops right there. So just crazy plays coming up from both teams. Absolutely crazy plays coming up from both teams. So we are going to be waiting for the Golden Cap round. So that push, oh man, when when TMG pushed to last, and the stickies placed by T at the spawn room door takes down Kuhn together with his Uber, totally opening the door, allowing you know, allowing the players for TMG to push in all the way to last. That was absolutely devastating for the side of BRG and absolutely amazing for the side of TMG. So it does look like they are going to reset the map, reset the server as well to do the Golden Cap round. This is just going to be a 1 round all the way to the final point. There is no time limit. First team to capture the final point will be declared the winner for the map. So we are still on the first map, which is CP Badlands, before we move on to CP Gully Wash. So we are going to hop right back into the server very soon. Just wait for the rest of the players to come in, and we can start the Golden Cap straight away. Right, so for those of you who are just only joining us, we are going to be casting the match between BRG and TMG. Previously, we've seen them go toe-to-toe, tying the scoreboard 5-5 on CP Badlands. This is going to be the first map for tonight that they are going to be playing, the next map being CP Gully Wash. And this is, of course, for the AsiaFortress Cup 10 Division 3 bracket, where we have these two teams going up against each other for CP Badlands and the first winning point, basically. So we have gone into Golden Cap because the first, you know, both teams were tied 5-5 within the 30-minute time slot allocated for the game. So for Golden Cap, for those of you who are unfamiliar with that term, Golden Cap basically means, you know, is the winning capture. So the first team that captures the final point of the opponent team will be guaranteed the win for this map. And there is no time limit for Golden Cap round. So basically the first team to capture the final point will be declared the winner, and their score will be tallied up. So in the case of 5-5, they will score, you know, the updated score will be 6-5. So far we've been seeing a very exciting match between BRG and TMG because they seem to be of equal footing. Both teams are very good at what they do. At least in, you know, in the Div 3 bracket, they are extremely good performers from what we have seen so far. Both teams have been absolutely aggressive when they you know, push forward straight away from the midpoint all the way to final, just not letting up at all. Golden Cap should be starting soon. They are just running the config. That is good to know. We just received an update. They should be starting the match proper very soon. They are just going to be doing up the server configs to make sure everything runs smoothly. So with all the players, with all the people down here in Twitch chat, predictions, come on, let's see some predictions. Who do you think will take the Golden Cap, TMG or BRG? Based on what you've seen so far, how do you think they're going to perform? Got lots of people having their vote going down for TMG. We got a couple of people going up for BRG as well. So we'll just have to see how things go down during the Golden Cap round. We got a couple of players readying up. They are going to be probably trying to get the server configs up and ready to go. So just hang tight once again. So while we are waiting for the people to get ready once again, let's hop on to our lovely made schedule that I am very proud of. There we go. So previously we did do the cast for Team Metallic going up against Laughing Kills, where now we are on the time slot for Barrett's Gaming going up against the Mighty Gibuses. Absolutely lovely match to cast so far. I've been enjoying myself. I hope you guys have been enjoying yourself as well. This is probably one of the closest matchups that we have seen so far for the Div 3 brackets. Following this matchup, we will have a short intermission where we will move on to the Reddit headliners going up against Team Humanity at 9:15 tonight followed by Patrick Gaming going up against No Mercy at 10 p.m. So all times stated are GMT +8, so bear that in mind. And yeah. So I'm not trying to show off, but you gotta admit, this is a very nice little poster thingy, right? So we are just gonna wait once again for all the people to get ready. And it does look like most of the players are going to be ready up soon, waiting on iFun and Coon Nasty before we can start the Golden Cap round. So seeing as to how both teams have been playing for CP Badlands, I am extremely looking forward to how CP Gullywash is going to play out. So now that we've seen how both teams have performed, do we have any predictions for CP Gullywash? Do you have any predictions for the next map that's going to go down? And there we go, we are going to be live right now. We're going to follow Lurl for his rollout. Of course, this is going to be the Golden Cap mode, so no time limit for them to push all the way to the end. Live on the next restart, and we will be live in 2, 1, and let's go. This is the Golden Cap round. Not too sure if they have the configs working up properly though, but yeah, so first team to capture the final point will be declared the winner of CP Badlands. We are going to follow Lurl all the way out for his rollout. He's going to get the health pack and spam his stickies out from the balcony right here. So he does have a couple of stickies set up already. Going to be tossing them all over into house area right there. Sai going in absolutely extremely aggressive, trying to bomb in all the way. He does have his sights on the Solly. Solly's going to get taken down. Derp is going to be left all alone, getting chased down by one of the scouts. Gets taken down. Time gets taken down by Teehee. Sai coming in all the way behind, tries to get the air shot but doesn't quite connect. Teehee going up against Lurl, and Lurl manages to do so successfully with poor little Derp stuck in the resub up front. So, oh my. Derp is gonna do a back spawn. He is gonna come back all the way behind once again, so he does lose that Uber charge that he has been holding on to. And it does look like BRG is gonna capture Spire. They do have people making their way up onto Spire. The full Uber is gonna be in the hands of Coon, so unless he drops it again, you know, we've seen TMG defend against last, defend last without any Uber charge at all. They are going to be building up all the way to 42% right now. Snox and Time are going to get taken down by lovely rockets and stickies from Rusty and T here. They are going to back out a little bit down to choke. They only have the Solly and the Demo Man as well as the medic up at the moment. And Uber, if the Uber is forced right now, it's going to be absolutely terrible. Only person up right now is going to be the medic. Kun is going to be all alone. Has no choice but to back out all the way to mid. An aggressive bomb by Solly going to be coming in very soon. Solly going to try to tail the medic as low as possible. Kun has no choice but to pop the Uber to save himself. And flashes onto the 2 scouts back. Going to push them back onto mid. Just mid is still going to be in the hands of BRG right now. BRG still has control of the middle point, while TMG are going to back out a little bit into their house and choke. So they are going to be watching the midpoint. They are going to try to capture the midpoint right now. They managed to push BRG back all the way once again. So the midpoint is going to go into the hands of TMG. They are going to slowly make their way forward to try to capture Spire. We do see a slight roster shuffle though. Didn't mention this earlier on. Deadstar is going to be now on Scout instead of Soldier, while Brady is going to be the Soldier for TMG. The aggressive bomb by the Solly coming in. iPhone trades himself for Derp, so Derp goes down. No medic and heals for the side of TMG, but they do seem like they want to push in all the way to capture last. Brady does take down the Scout successfully with his shotgun. He does have his sights on the medic this time. He is going to bomb in onto the medic, trying to take down Kun as low as possible. Kun is going to try his best to flank around Trash, whips out his Ubersaw and his crossbow, and that's going to be that. There was a back cap that went down. TMG captured the final point. That is going to be it for the golden cap. So the GGs are going to be tossed about. And there we go, the GGs are going to be tossed about. This is going to be CP Badlands with the score going into the hands of TMG, bringing the score to 6-5, winning with the golden cap. So TMG takes the first map, and I believe they are going to be switching out to Gully Wash right now. Just hopping out onto Gully Wash. So the back cap goes down, absolutely lovely for the side of TMG. That allowed, that essentially sealed the deal for the golden cap. And the fact that TMG was pushed all the way back, and just crazy the fact that they pushed BRG all the way, one end to the other end, and TMG finally capturing the final point. So absolutely crazy play. Didn't quite catch who was the one that captured the final point. Let's see if we can go through the very, very messy console here. Capture blue base. iPhone Kun capture blue base. So Deadstar was the one. Deadstar was the one that captured the point. Deadstar was the scout for the side of TMG. So a little roster shuffle that they did actually worked out in the end. So congratulations to TMG for winning the golden cap and essentially the first map, CP Badlands. We are now going to be hopping on to Gully Wash. They are going to be flooding into the server right now. Everyone is already here, so let's hop in straight away. Right, we didn't take a look at the logs now, did we? But it was just the golden cap. I will upload all the logs as and when they come out. I could possibly just dump them into the Twitch chat, I believe. So just give me a moment and we'll see how things go. And here are the logs for the first round, I believe, where they went 5-5. Hang on, the stats are a bit messed up though. They don't have the stats for the side of for the golden cap round. This is the stats for the round where they went 5-5. Stats for the golden cap did not get recorded, I believe, because you know, they only played one round. So. And yeah, now we are going to move on to CP Gully Wash. We do have all the players already inside here, up and ready to go. The only person left to ready up is going to be Derp. So just waiting on him and then we can start the match proper. This is once again CP Gully Wash, the second map for tonight for TMG going up against BRG. So we've already got predictions coming from Astro Derp. TMG winning 5-3 because this is BRG's worst map. Oh my. But then again, we do see, you know, both teams are relatively equal-footed. You know, they're equally matched. So this could possibly swing either way. We just have to wait until the match goes live. We do see just iPhone left waiting for him to ready up, and then we can start. So this has been an intense matchup between both teams. Basically, for some of the rounds where the deciding factor was basically just the mid-fight. You know, once the entire team they drop their medic, they just push all the way to last. So uber advantage definitely worked out for the both teams. Deciding factor was the drop tubers, yeah, for sure. Looks like they are going to be ready to go. This time let's follow Teehee. Let's see if we can get onto his perspective. There we go, live on the next restart. This is going to be CP Gully Wash between TMG as well as BRG. And this is going to be live right now. For those of you who are just joining us once again, this is the AsiaFortress Cup 10th season Division 3 bracket, the Week 1 matchups. So Teehee is going to be reaching mid around the same time as Lil. He is going to be spamming out his stickies up at big door already. The medic is going to be rotating up the elbow, coming up to re-link up with his scouts, and Demoman up top outside choke.
The control point is being contested.
So Teehee is already going toe-to-toe with his Solly right there. And the Solis are just going to be backing out. It does look like only Psy is down for the side of BRG. There is going to be Uber in the hands of Derp right now. TMG do have the Uber. No, they're using Crit Squeak. They are going to spam on the Crit Squeak. The massive crits taking down Lil, Nasty, and iFun at the same time. Absolutely crazy crit right there. Did not see that coming. Both teams did not see that coming. And the tactical pause once again. And it looks like Deadstar has crashed. So nobody did not see that crits coming down, and just absolutely destroying BRG players, taking down both Lil, Nasty, Kuhn, and iFun at the same time with that single crit sticky. Absolutely, yes, that's right, as Twitch chat mentioned, absolutely juicy damage right there. The crits totally destroyed BRG at choke, so nobody was expecting that at all. Not even me. I didn't even go into the perspective of the BRG, sorry, the TMG medic. Did not notice that crit going down at all. So just absolutely crazy damage coming out from the side of TMG. One sticky bomb just destroyed the BRG players. So they are going to unpause the game right now. So midpoint is going to be captured by a scout right there. Not a scout, someone else though. while the rest, we do see Teehee already up front, capturing the second point before final. So once again, they are going to still be running Kritzkrieg, I believe, while Kuhn is going to be running the Medigun. He is not building up any Uber with his scouts though. No one whipping out the Boston Basher. The Heavy is going to be up on the left side outside spawn, probably going to rotate right. Yep, there he is. So no Uber in the hands of BRG, but it does look like the players from TMG are going to push in with a Kritzkrieg. They do have it up very soon. We do see Sai having his little level 2 sentry up on left side. Brady trying to watch River, trying to see if he can take down as many people as possible. And the crit sticky goes down once again. Snoxy and iPhone get destroyed with one crit sticky. Derp gets taken down. Deadstar gets taken out. Teehee and Brady get taken down. All their players are dropping like flies. TMG with very, very ill-fated push right there. Time trying to chase down the Solly. Does so successfully. Rusty does eventually get taken down, and just absolutely destroying that final push. So despite having that Kritzkrieg taking down both scouts at the same time, the 7th man, I believe, managed to help out defend the final point for BRG. So they are going to be pushing out to capture the second point and going up towards Choke to proceed for another mid-fight. And coming up from the drop down, nice try by Deadstar and Brady trying to get the pick onto the medic, doesn't do so successfully. BRG are going to be pushing in. Time does have his sights on the Demo Man, does take him down successfully with the help of Lil with his stickies. Midpoint is going to be captured by one of these scouts while the rest of the players push forward to capture the next point. Absolutely tied to tied from one end to the other end. Second point is going to be captured by Time right here, while the players from TMG are going to be defending their last point. Rusty is going to be backing up to link up with Derp once again. Uber is going to be in the slight advantage of Kuhn right now, and 62-63 against the 50% charge of Derp slowly building up. They probably are going to be running a sniper. Sinky is going to be a sniper. Let's see if we can hop onto his perspective really quick right here. Let's see if we get any lovely picks at all. Uber is going to come up for the side of Kuhn. Relatively quicker than TMG players, so they are going to get the Uber up very soon. Sinky does have his sights on the scout. He does see someone trying to spam out those pistols right there. See if Sinky can get any picks at all. We do see Kuhn's silhouette right there. The sentry does get taken down by one of the Demomen, I believe, either Demomen or the Solly. No, they switched out. They didn't have a engineer at all, so Sinky is going to go back onto scout. The Ubers are going to be exchanged right here. Sai has his sights on the teams that is trying to capture the point. He is going to try to push forward to destroy the people right there. He has his sights on the medic right in front of him, gets a couple of lovely shots off onto the medic though. He is going to try to do the solo cap, but dies to fall damage. Oh dear me, the power of gravity right there absolutely destroyed him on his own. So it does look like TMG are going to try to push out to capture the second point. Teehee going to be watching Big Door. They do see a scout right there trying to push forward from Big Door to capture last on his own. And Sai tried to do the back cap, tried to get the capture point on his own, but sometimes you just can't fight against gravity. And they are going to be clumping up together at Choke once again. Kuhn is going to be running the stock Medigun while Rusty comes up from the Big Door. Both teams are going to be running the stock Medigun, I believe, right now. See if we can hop on the Derp. Yep, they are going to be running the stock Medigun. Brady is, yep, there we go. The Uber is going to be popped on the side of BRG. They are going to try their best to push in to capture the next point right here. Brady getting extremely low. The Uber is going to be flashed onto him. They are going to try to push out to destroy as many people as they can. Lil and iPhone get taken down. The medic is going to be able to back out all the way to mid alone and, relatively healthy. He is going to be still at 150 health. The Solly Bomb from Brady tries to take down as many people as possible. Just tosses out a couple of rockets to try to get down as many people as possible, but it's just not enough. But they do manage to push all the way back and capture the midpoint. So once again, this is still the first round. 5 minutes have gone by. BRG and TMG are evenly matched once again. Brady is going to be pushing up into the lobby to see if he can get any picks or possibly do a lovely capture. So they are going to be congregating up on top at River, where we don't see any off-classing at the moment. Snox is going to be on Sniper once again. Let's see if he can get any picks. Majority of the players are going to be at River right now. not too sure. He's just keeping his eye out on balcony, rotating onto the left to make sure nobody coming down from river. But it does look like the Uber is going to be popped for the side of TMG. They are going to be pushing in. The medic is going to be extremely low, down to 55 health. Brady is going to whip out his shotgun to try to finish off as many people as possible. They are going to stack the point, and there they go. First point for CP Gullywash is going to go into the hands of TMG. So let's follow Lowell for his rollout this time. And mid-fight is going to be on the way with the medic taking lots of damage, down to 35 health. He's going to back out to get that lovely health pack down behind it. But the aggressive bomb coming in, getting him extremely low, finally gets destroyed and taken down by Sai once again. And here we go, another tactical pause. And what happened? Rust is AFK. Rust is timing out. Dear me, dear me. So our dear friend Rust is going to be, you know, probably having connection issues once again. So we've been seeing the first round getting taken by TMG, but we do see BRG getting extremely aggressive right now, you know, totally just destroying the TMG players on mid-fight. Derp does go down as well. You see Teehee and, you know, Teehee right there staring at Lil Demoman against Demoman, with Teehee only at 53 health, so we'll just have to see how things play out once the game is going to be unpaused. So we'll just have to see how things go down. So once again, predictions please, because we did see earlier on where you know, people mentioned that this is not BRG's strongest map, but we do see them performing extremely well, you know, going toe to toe with TMG once again. So let's see how things actually go down. TMG currently with the lead of 1 point, 23 minutes left on the clock for this map. So, you know, that's still a lot of time. That's still a lot of time as for what we've seen happening on Badlands, you know, where the first almost 10 minutes was just spent on one round, with the rest of the remainder 9 rounds going by extremely quickly, with, you know, coast to coast pushes from mid to last, and then, you know, even defending last and then pushing from last to their last all the way. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go on. So just waiting for people to finish up. Just waiting for Rusty, I believe, to get back in his gaming chair, probably. Little bit of an interesting contribution right here from Kuhn. Apparently iPhone likes girls with hairy armpits. Very interesting right there. He seems to acknowledge it, so got that going for him, which is very nice. So those are your predictions. 65 1-0 for Gullywash. Very interesting right there. We'll just have to wait and see. Teehee and Brady's display pictures make the cat look like a snowman. That's true. That's very true. For the side of TMG, we do have a little cat snowman going on. So once again, this is a tactical pause. Just going to be waiting for, you know, for the people to ready up once again. So I believe they're waiting for Rusty. And in the meantime, once again, you know, not trying to show off, but for those of you who are joining us for the first time, this is the AsiaFortress Cup 10 season Division 3 bracket, and we are currently watching the Bad Reds Gaming going up against the Mighty Gibuses, and this match is you know, supposed to take place at night at 7 o'clock all the way till 8, but of course, you know matches are always you know, always late. So the next matchup that is planned after this is going to be the Reddit headliners going up against Humanity at 9:15 GMT +8, of course, followed by the Patrick Gaming going up against No Mercy at 10 PM. So everyone is in chat saying that I'm trying to show off my poster. I'm not trying to show off the poster. It's just that, you know, something I'm proud about. So it's just something that, you know, you have to bring up once in a while to show people the casting time slot. So as for the Sunday matchups, I'm not too sure if there's going to be any casting that's going down for Sunday. We'll just have to wait and see. We are still paused during this, you know, still currently going through the tactical pause right now. Just waiting on Rusty to come back, I believe. And we do have a random person joining the game, Houdini. A random person by the name of Houdini is going to be coming in. You know, it's a name that we see actually pretty often. Houdini seems to come in at all the wrong times. So it seems about, you know, a lot of love going out for Houdini right there. So once again, Houdini is a totally random person, not part of either BRG or TMG to you know, to say the least. He is a person probably thinking that this is a pug that's going down and just randomly joined the server. So despite the server password being changed, I think no, then again I think they reset the config, so the server password was reset after all. So, you know, Houdini finds himself in all the wrong situations right here. So of course, since you know, we are going through a tactical pause, we will go through the rosters once again. For those of you who are just joining us, the roster for Bat Reds Gaming is going to be Snoxy and Time are going to be the scouts, iFun and Sai the Sollies, followed by Lul and Lul as the demo man, and Kuhn, our good friend Kuhn, is going to be the medic for the side of BRG. And TMG, we do have Sink and Brady are the scouts. Deadstar and Rust are going to be the Sollies, but I believe there was a roster switch, so Deadstar is going to be a scout now, followed by Brady, also known as Hello Twitch, will be the other Solly. Teehee is our lovely demo man, and Derp will be the one and only medic. So those are the players for both teams, BRG as well as TMG. They are currently on CP Gully Wash, with the score 1-0 in favor of the Mighty Gibuses. So, as we've seen, you know, in the previous round on CP Badlands, you know, the teams are of course on equal matching. They are equally matched. This is a absolutely lovely matchup between two teams where, you know, it's not an absolute roll, you know, from one team just rolling the other team. So. Yes, AstroDev, I do look at the chat. It's just that everyone is talking about Houdini right now. so that's what we have going down currently. The players, you know, they played Badlands extremely well. The score was tied 5-5. We did see Kuhn drop his, you know, poor little Kuhn dropped his Uber twice, especially with the lovely sticky trap set out by Teehee on the last point where he just spammed outside the spawn door, and poor Kuhn stepped out to smell the fresh air only to be blown to tiny little bits, taking his Uber along with him to heaven. You know, he's just gonna Uber himself up in heaven and be all shiny and stuff. So that poor little drop right there was the thing that caused TMG to push all the way to capture the last point, because both teams did have that Uber, with Kuhn's Uber coming up slightly later than TMG's Uber. TMG did pop the Uber to push in all the way. Midway through that push, Kuhn did get his Uber up to max charge, and finally the moment when he had his Uber at the ready, you know, he did very, very sadly drop his Uber right outside spawner. So a little bit of a shame right there. He could have popped his Uber a little bit earlier, you know, push out of spawn with that Uber. So we're just gonna have to see how things go down for Gully Wash. So receiving a little bit of an updates from some of the BRG players. Someone DC'd, crashed, so their player is coming back apparently. Yep, so we are going to have to wait for one of the TMG players to come back. I believe it is Rusty. Yep, there we go. He is going to be sending the client info, so they should be stopping the pause relatively soon right now. And here we go. How to unpause. Good job right there. Oh, Astrodip says look at in-game chat. Right, so there it is. Exclamation mark unpause. Good job. You got to do that inside console, my dear friend. So yep, there they go. They are going to be unpausing right now, and the match should be resuming very soon. Just a matter of when. There we go. So the unpause is going to be right there. We do see Teehee get blown to smithereens almost immediately. It is going to be a full wipe for the side of TMG, allowing BRG to push in all the way. But they still haven't captured the second point. They are going to be pushing up all the way into upper lobby to secure, you know, secure their positions as well. They are going to be setting up the sticky traps at River as well. We are on the perspective of Low, who's going to be spamming out his stickies onto the final point. And there we go. The second point is going to be captured, and this is going to be the final push. They do have the Uber at the ready. Low is going to be spamming him his stickies. Everyone is going to be buffed up before they commit to this push. So here we go. This could possibly be the push right here. Anytime now. Anytime now, Kuhn. Just buffing up his players. So once again, the time that they give to... oh, right. Holy crap, I forgot to change. Okay, sorry, I'm so sorry. There we go. The Uber is going to be paused for the side of BRG. They are going to push into last. They are going to try to defend the point as much as they can, but I'm so sorry you guys missed all that. But there we go. We did manage to catch the final push right there, and yeah. So that was absolutely my bad. Absolutely my bad on that part. So we're gonna follow Lil for his rollout all the way. Pushing out to mid, so that is going to give the point to BRG. The score is going to be 1-1. Yeah, a couple of people did message me in Steam to make sure that I bring up the you know, the game screen once again. So there we go. We do have Lil on mid. 2 players are going to be down, the Scout and the Solly for the side of TMG. Make that 3 players. Rusty does go down as well. Low with the stickies. Yes, I know. I do have the game screen up right now. So so BRG is going to be pushing in all the way to the second last point right here. The medic does get taken down. Dub is going to get taken down. So 0 heals and charge for the side of TMG. BRG are going to have the full Uber charge on hand right now. They are going to be pushing into last relatively unhindered, I believe. They do not have any off-cutting for the side of TMG. They do have a sniper, Sinky. Let's see if he can get any picks at all. It does look like the players are going to be congregating at River, so Sinky might want to, you know, rotate around to keep an eye on River. He is going to rotate here right now, keeping his eye out on River to make sure nobody tries to push in. But if you know, BRG are probably going to pop the Uber right here, and Lil is going to pop the Uber. They are going to spam the stickies onto the final point. He is spamming his stickies onto the point to push out any other stickies that are going to be there. Tries to spam out as many pipes as possible to get the damage down, but it does look like the point is going to be into their hands, and there it is. BRG does take another point, bringing the score to 2-1. In favor of BRG. So TMG lost their medic for that final push right there, and they couldn't you know, get any heals or just you know, build up any charge at all. So the point is going to go into the hands of BRG. Current score is going to be 2-1, and Teehee is going to reach mid slightly earlier than the rest of the players for the side of BRG. They are going to have the aggressive Solly Bomb by Sai. Medic is still alive for both sides, getting eating a little bit of damage, but it's all fine and dandy. They do have equal Ubers. Lots of players are going to be going down for the side of BRG, and extremely lovely shots coming out from both the Scout and the Solly, working together to take down everybody for the side of BRG. Almost a full wipe. Snoxy does make it out alive. And just absolutely devastating plays for the side of TMG. They do not want to give up any more points. The score is going to be 2-1 right now. Uber is going to be in the hands of Derp very, very shortly. 0 charge for the side of BRG though. We do have an off-class side. Is going to be the engineer building up his sentry up on the top right side, hiding behind the rock boxes right there. Uber is going to be flashed and popped onto the Scout, Solly, and as many people as possible. The Pyro does try his best to do the comp blasting to push everyone away. Does so relatively well though. Rusty is going to be coming up to link up with the medic up on Riverside. So Side still does have his sentry up. It does finally get taken down by the stickies. So it does look like Derp is going to try to get the solo cap down on its own, and the point is going to go into the hands of TMG. So once again, this is going to be a very close match, as we have seen on excuse me, on CP Badlands. So this is going to be CP Gully Wash. The score is currently tied 2-2 once again. We could possibly see another golden cap round going down for BRG against TMG once again. So lots of things to look forward to. So Lurl is going to get the health back. He does spot the scout, so once again reaching the midpoint first. The medic is going to rotate up the elbow, going up to relink up together with the rest of his team. Not too sure if anyone's going to be chasing the medic out. Nope, nobody's going to chase the medic out. So Death Star does get taken out side, and iPhone, the two solis for the side of BRG, are going to take it down. The medic gets taken out, Lurl gets taken down. Only person up once again is going to be Snoxy, who has no choice but to back out all the way once again. So TMG once again with the upper hand. They are going to take mid relatively easily. The next point is going to go into the hands with Brady capturing it on his own. Swapping out, Rusty is going to go all the way up into River already. We do hear the sentry coming up. Snoxy going to build the sentry gun for his team. So very, very wise move by Snoxy right there, being the only person left alive. He does switch out to engineer to build the sentry gun at the the usual spot right there, down there, bring it up to level 2 relatively quickly. Uber is going to be in the hands of TMG, so it does look like they are going to commit to this push. No Uber for the side of BRG, but we have seen them defend against Uber pushes before, and effectively pushing the the team all the way back again. The aggressive bomb in by the Solly gets denied, but the lovely force by Sai, absolutely absolutely great push by Sai, absolutely great bombing by Sai. The Uber was forced, but there is going to be a scout on the point. The Pyro does back out in the end to defend the final point. We do see Brady getting onto the point on his own and finally getting denied and taken down. So once again, absolutely crazy plays for the side of BRG, despite not having any Uber at all. They defended their final point. Thanks to Sai, absolutely thank you to Sai for doing the aggressive bomb onto TMG's medic, forcing him to use that Uber up in River, absolutely negating the usefulness of that Uber at all. So it does look like BRG are going to push forward to capture their second point. It is going to go into their hands, and we are going to look forward to another mid-fight going down. Kuhn does have the full Uber advantage over Derp right now. Derp with only 47%. It is building relatively quickly, so not too sure if he's using... nope, he is going to be using the regular medigun. So Uber is going to be popped for the side of BRG. They are going to push forward onto the midpoint. The Uber is going to be trying to be flashed on as many people as possible. A couple of players are going to be dropping down for the side of TMG. 3 players go down with trading off just Sai. Midpoint, it does look like the midpoint is going to go into the hands of BRG right now. TMG currently only with 3 players up. The medic getting extremely low down to 91 health. He's going to regen, going to bring him up back up to the healthy range, but it doesn't matter anymore. Derp does go down. Uber is going to be in the full advantage of Kuhn once again. So BRG with the slight upper hand. The score is still 2-2. This is round 5 of CP Gully Wash, and 2 players down coming up very soon for TMG. Derp is no heals and no charge for the side of TMG right now. BRG with an 85% Uber lead. So we just have to see how BRG decides to play around with this. They will have the Uber coming up right now. Everyone is going to be fully buffed and ready to go. The Uber is going to be popped. Aggressive bomb once again onto the medic. The medic does back out into spawn, but he does get taken down by one of the splash damage from the Solis rockets. Everyone is going to get cleaned up once again. Everyone's stacking the point, and there we go. BRG is going to get the round point right there. 3-2. 15 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock for the map CP Gully Wash. So once again, please bring on your predictions. We've been seeing both teams playing extremely well, going up against each other in this Div 3 bracket. Lurl is going to be spamming out his pipes and stickies to try to take on as many people as possible. He does, preemptively spam a couple of stuff down into drop down. He does know that someone is probably going to come up from there. Rusty does get taken down eventually by iFun, who does drop down the drop down basically. Does spot Rusty right there. So very, very aggressive plays coming out from BRG. They are going to chase down Derp all the way. We do see a couple of players, only Tihi and Derp backing up all the way. I'm not too sure why they are still trying to hold so close to the second point. The aggressive bomb coming in from the Demo Man, but it's not going to do enough damage. The shutter does close just in time. So we do have some predictions coming in. 5-2 for TMG. So current leading is BRG though. So your 5-2 prediction for TMG is, not gonna play out. Unless you meant BRG, then, by all means, go right ahead. So the second last point is going to go into the hands of BRG right now. TMG, all majority of the players congregating up in river, spamming out some rockets and damage. The scout does jump up, try to get them damage down. iPhone does get taken down by Rusty. I believe it was Sai does get taken down as well. So lots of players are going to be destroyed. The Uber was forced for the side of BRG. Kuhn is going to back out all the way to mid, while Lurl is going to be left alone, doing a lovely somersault right there. 10 out of 10 points awarded for that Olympic somersault. And it does look like BRG are going to be on the back foot, backing out all the way to the second last point. They are going to be whipping out the scout, going to try to help build up Uber as fast as he can. Ubers are going to be relatively equal right now, and we just have to wait. Just have to wait for what's going to go down. So Kuhn is going to be building up his Uber relatively quickly with the help of the scout. They are going to still relatively equal though. I think they are going to be doing the same thing on the side of TMG. Nope, BRG do have the Uber advantage right now with the help of the scout building up the Uber charge. So we are on the position of Brady with the heavy coming in with the Uber on the heavy. He does take down Brady very, very quickly. They are going to be pushing in all the way to mid. The medic will have his Uber up very shortly, but only, everyone's extremely weak. The medic at 76, the Solly Rusty at 24. Devilman tries to come in to bomb the medic. Medic does juke around and survive. The scout tries to come in to finish the job, but going up against a heavy, pumping out loads of bullets. Just not something you want to go up against face to face. So iPhone still on the Solly, tracking that scout, does take him down eventually. The Solly bomb, Rusty trying to come in. He does juggle Rusty up in the sky for a little while. iPhone does eventually get taken down. Snox gets taken out by a lovely pipe right there. Lil with his sticky whips out his melee, trying to go toe to toe against the medic, does do so successfully. Dub does get taken down, so it does look like majority of the TMG players are going to be destroyed, with only Sinky coming up right now. Sinky does off class to Sniper, so let's see if we can hop onto his perspective and see if we get any picks right here. So he is going to be in the forward spawn, trying to see if he can get any picks out of Choke. He does spot the scout, but he does miss the headshot. He does spot the medic, but he does get a body shot down, so 50 damage does go down onto the medic. He does get the health pack, so he is going to come back up, no issues. So Uber is still going to be in the hands of Kuhn, coming up very quickly. 89% 90, 25% only for Dub, and the sticky trap takes down Lil. Absolutely sneaky, not very sneaky. Once you open the sticky traps right there, we did see Lil have a little stunned moment, just staring at the stickies on the floor, finally getting destroyed right there and then. But Uber is going to be in the hands of Kuhn. They are going to be congregating up on Riverside. They are going to push in with this Uber, the Solly and the Scout. The aggressive bomb going onto the medic, but the aggressive bomb failed. The air shot goes down. Snoxy gets destroyed. Sai and tries to take down as many people as possible. Does take down Rusty, but iPhone does get destroyed. In the meantime, Derp does get taken down as well. So 0 heals for the side of TMG, with BRG Kuhn trying to do the sneaky medic plays, but gets destroyed and taken down. Tried to do the back cap through Secret, but the Scout tag team, just too much for him to handle. So there they go once again. TMG are going to be able to capture the second point, pushing forward to mid. And 10 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock. The current leading score 3-2 is going to be BRG. They are going to go through another mid-fight. Ubers are going to be in the slight advantage of TMG right now. 23% going up against 16. BRG with a heavy once again. They are going to run a heavy to mid. So, as mentioned in Twitch chat, this appears to be a legit strategy to the pleasure of some of the Twitch chat viewers. So heavy to mid by iPhone once again, has his sights on the scout, spots the Solly down below. Rusty trying to spam out as many rockets as possible onto midpoint. Midpoint is still going to be in the hands of BRG. They still do hold the possession of the midpoint. They are going to be holding relatively close to Choke, with Big Door, Solly watching Big Door as well. So they are just rotating around Choke, making sure to keep their eyes out everywhere. We do see Kuhn coming up with the Uber relatively soon, 82%, coming up 85, with TMG only at 19. So Rusty and the rest of the players are going to be backing out all the way. Kuhn is going to come up with his Uber relatively shortly. He is going to be at full charge right now. Hello Twitch does get taken out. Brady is going to be destroyed by the sticky bombs. Rusty follows shortly after. So they are going to capture the second last point. The Devilman is going to capture the point right there, all alone, together with the Scout, I believe. Yep, the scout decides to go in to capture the point for them. So Uber is going to be in the hands of BRG. The Uber is going to be popped and flashed about. Solly and scouts are going to have the Uber all together. The demo man is trying his best to defend the point with his stick. He does take out time and a couple of players successfully though. The heavy is going to absolute work, and the scout does go onto the point, bringing the score to 4-2. So 9 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock for CP Gully Wash, and currently the score is 4-2 in favor of BRG. So let's see if we can get perspective of T-He to follow him for his rollout. He is going to reach mid right here, right now, spamming out his pipes onto Big Door, laying the groundwork right there to put as much damage on the ground as possible. Lil trying to do the same thing for his team. TMG do lose Rusty, and we do see Side trying to come in with the aggressive bomb, bombing in and bombing out. He does get relatively low, but he does back out to get heals up from his medic. So 2 players are going to be down for the side of TMG. Sinky and Rusty are going to be down, with Rusty coming up relatively shortly. BRG players are going to be extremely aggressively pushing all the way to the second point. TMG are going to be backing out. They've already got all their players stacking onto the point. They are going to be spreading out onto River as well. We do see Lil and Sai up top, with Ifan already pushing forward, keeping an eye on the scout. He does have his sights on them. He's going to bomb behind and see if he can get the lovely back cap. He is going to push all the way to the final point, whips out his escape plan, and he's trying his best to get the capture time down. It does so, managed to get all the way up to 50%, but the Uber was put for the side of TMG. Not too sure why they did that, if it was a panic Uber or something. So Uber is going to be in the hands of BRG. They are going to have no issue pushing all the way in, with the demo man capturing the point right here. The medic trying his best to defend the point on his own. The scout coming in to help the medic. The heavy coming down onto the point, gets destroyed and taken down, bringing the score to 5-2. BRG takes this point once again. So TMG with that very questionable Uber pop. Not too sure why they popped the Uber right there, to make sure if the players stayed alive, or he was not sure if they could handle themselves going up against that single Solly. Sai, who was extremely low, by the way, down to about 30 odd health. With everyone flooding the point, they did manage to take him down, but of course the lovely headshot goes down from Sinky, taking out Low, effectively negating any more demo output from the side of BRG. So TMG once again going extremely ham. Deadstar going toe-to-toe with Sai. Sai gets eventually taken down by Derb's shotgun. So midpoint is going to go into the hands of TMG. 7 minutes left on the clock, and the score is going to be 5-2 for CP Gully Wash. So they are still going to be running a sniper. Sinky is still going to be a sniper. Uber is going to be in the hands of TMG relatively soon right now, coming up, and Kuhn is going to have his Uber very soon as well. So both teams do have their Uber at the ready. Just a matter of which team decides to commit when. So Ifan going up top to get some sneaky drop down. Uber is going to be exchanged right here. Demoman and scouts are going to be flashed about, but a little bit too late. The medic tried to save his teammates right there. Little arrow tried to go up to save Ifan, but just not enough. Gets destroyed and taken down. So Kuhn tried to save too many people at the same time, in the end losing everyone else. So instead of just focusing on a Solly, he turned around to try to get the flash down on the scout, but the scout was just a bit too far away. So this is going to allow TMG to push in relatively unhindered, with the rest of the BRG players coming in right now. Very aggressive bomb coming in. We do have a heavy coming up from Ifan. We do have Derp doing the sneaky medic to medic fight going down, but the heavy comes in to help out. So we do see lots of the players for the side of TMG are going to be dropping down. Kuhn is going to be hiding up in secret together with his heavy. We do see a sniper for the side of TMG. He is going to back out to link up with the rest of his team. So Uber is going to be in the hands of BRG. They do have that sizable advantage, and we're just going to have to wait and see on how things go down. So here we go. Uber is going to come up very shortly for BRG, and this is going to allow them to either defend easily or push out, not as easily, but it'll allow them to push out a little bit, gain some ground. So Deadstar does get taken down. The stickies are going to be spamming about, and the Uber drop by Kuhn once again. Absolutely lovely rockets coming in from Rusty and T-He working together. The Uber is going to be totally negated for the side of BRG. That TMG are going to be pushing in extremely daringly. Derp does get taken down eventually, and everyone does get fully wiped. TMG possibly could have held back and waited for the rest of the team to link up instead of just pushing in with just 2 players, or just 2 or 3 players. So just not not good, not good, not good for the side of TMG. They had that massive Uber advantage, and yet they just lost it with that push. So the second point is going to be in the hands of BRG right now. The current score is going to be 5-2, and the headshot goes down once again by Sinky. Absolutely lovely shot going down. Sinky seems to know what he's doing on Sniper, so let's try to hop onto Sinky's perspective. He is going toe-to-toe to a scout, whips out his SMG, and once again the caster's curse goes down. Anyone we hop onto will end up dying shortly after. So Kuhn is going to be together with his teammates. They are going to push forward all the way. Midpoint is still uncaptured, and the score is still 5-2 with 4 minutes left on the clock for in advantage of the Bad Rats Gaming. So TMG does undergo a full wipe. We do have a scout capturing mid for them. The Uber is going to be in the hands of Kuhn. Let's hope he manages to hold on to this this Uber this time. The next point is going to be captured by one of the scouts. Everyone is going to be getting into positions. Solis are going to be linking up into the riverside. The Uber is going to be popped, and here we go. The Uber push is going to come in. The flashes are going to be flashed about onto the Solis scouts and the demo man. Capture time is going to be going down. Not at all. Actually, the Uber is going to be negated and denied almost immediately. Kuhn hiding all the way behind his secret, trying to see if he can get that back cap, but we do see the heavy watching last, so let's see what Kuhn can actually do with this. He is going to try his best to do the try to capture the point alone, but just not enough when we have 4 people stacking the point outside already. But the lovely jukes by Kuhn though eventually gets taken down by Breddy's rocket right there. So Kuhn does get taken out, followed shortly after by iFun, who is still on the heavy. So Lil is going to be setting up some sticky traps to make sure people don't push in all the way. Midpoint is going to go into the hands of TMG right now. And we have some stuff in some people in Twitch chat, talking about Kuhn's play right there. So the Uber is going to be popped for the side of TRG. They are going to be pushing in together with everyone is going to be pushing in relatively strongly. Deadstar and the players. They do have people stacking the point already, and there we go, 5-3. They do finally get a point once again, bringing the score 5-3. We have 2 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock for CP Gully Wash. This is BRG going up against TMG. So iFun, once again, we do see him running as the heavy weapons guy, making his way slowly but surely all the way to the midpoint. So Lil is going to be on the midpoint already, and just spamming out his sticky. So it does look like they don't intend to contest midpoint. The lovely sticky traps does take down Rusty, makes short work of Rusty right there, coming up from the drop down. So they don't contest midpoint, but they are going to be trying to get into position to defend the next point right here. So of course BRG do know that they are in the lead with 5-3, a minute and 35 seconds left on the clock. The heavy does get taken out relatively easily with all the sticky set up on the floor. Low trying to do his best to deny the scouts coming in. The medic slowly making his way backwards, slowly with the aggressive bomb coming in. So BRG, they do know, a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. The Uber is going to be popped and exchanged for both sides. They just need to delay this all the way, just the remaining 1 minute, and they practically got this map in the bag, because the current score is going to be 5-3 with just a little over a minute left on the server clock. BRG low, trying his best, whips out the melee, and the Ubersaw goes down, and Brady does bite the dust. So 45% charge for BRG, with TMG coming up at 17. So BRG are going to be moving up to mid right now. They are going to capture midpoint, the point that we all know and love, and endearingly called the nipple. They are going to capture the nipple right here, right now. BRG do have the upper hand in terms of Uber advantage, 95%. So Low getting a little bit low. He does back out to get the health pack right there. So they are going to be pushing up to the next point. Let's see if they can push forward all the way. 30 seconds, a little under 30 seconds left on the server clock. Uber is going to be popped for the side of BRG. They are going to be pushing in relatively strongly. Let's see if they can capture both points within the 19 seconds. The medic does get taken down by Sinky, working together with Deadstar. They are going to work together extremely well as the scout team duo. They do take down multiple people defending that point. But 8 seconds left on the clock for the server time. And that is going to be it for CP Gully Wash. 3, 2, 1, and that is that. 5-3, the point going to BRG. So absolutely lovely plays right here. We've been seeing TMG going up against BRG, so they have been doing extremely extremely well. This has been an extremely equal matchup between both teams. So we just take a quick look at some of the stats that we have right here. Of course, taking a look at damage output with holy crap, Lil with 10,000 borderlining, almost 11,000 damage pumped out, followed by Teehee shortly after with 9.5 thousand, and iFun with 9.4 shortly after that. Moving down towards the medic stats, we do see Kuhn, our dear friend Kuhn, with 1 drop once again right there. He does have a lot of Ubers getting built up though, 16 charges compared to the Kritzkrieg and the Medigun charge built up by TMG Derbs right there. So absolutely, you know, relatively equal spread for the heal rate. You see Solis followed by the Demo Man, and then the Scout Solis and the other Scout falling shortly after. So this has been TMG going up against Bad Rats Gaming, BRG. So absolutely lovely game to cast between both teams. Once again, apologies for the little you know, scene mishap right there where you guys were still staring at this screen when the match had resumed. So once again, thank you all you lovely people for coming to hang out for this shoutcasted match. TMG going up against BRG. The next match will be going up shortly. It will be Reddit Headliners going up against Team Humanity once again. That will take place at 9:15, so about 20 minutes from now. We will have that match coming in shortly. So the stream, of course, will be going down. The stream will be going down for a little while. They will go down a little while, you know, just resetting all the nameplates and stuff. So this is absolutely has been an absolutely enjoyable match for me to cast, and I hope it has been an enjoyable match for you guys to watch, especially the map Badlands, where we went 5-5 and followed by the golden cap round with that back cap. And yeah, so thank you all for hanging out, all you new people and new followers. Once again, let's whip out our lovely AFC 10 Week 1 Div 3 poster for today. Next matchup we have will be the Reddit Headliners going up against Team Humanity, followed by the Patrick Gaming against No Mercy going on at 10 o'clock. All time stayed at RGMT +8, and I will see you very shortly at 9:15.